Bonjour, everyone. It is Sue from Sue is Retiring to France on a Shoestring. It is Saturday afternoon, and the last couple of days have been just a whirlwind. And I wanted to do a short video just to update everybody on what's been going on. First off, I have been able to accomplish my 30 minutes of walking each day for the last several days. Not quite sure what day it is today, to be honest with you, because I've lost track. But I will post that in the title to this video so we will know. But I have definitely made that investment in walking and in other activities. Can't remember when my last video was, but in the last couple of days, I have cleared about 120 foot of fencing around my RV space. I have about another 140 feet to go, but the fencing that I cleared was all fence panels that I wanted to put up for sale in my yard sale today. The remaining fencing is just pretty much wire fencing and posts, not something that anybody would be interested in purchasing. So I will do that over the next several days or weeks because I have time to actually get that done. Yesterday, I also, and maybe it was actually Thursday night and yesterday, I completely staged all of the tables and items that I wanted to sell for my yard sale. That just took forever. I think I finished at about 9:30 last night. Yeah, it was a good hour almost after dark when I finally finished. And then, of course, got up at 5:20 this morning to be ready to roll. And we had severe, much needed, but severe rain last night. Everything was covered with tarps and held down with rocks, so no problems there. But it did roll in very cold and very gray today, so there weren't as many people as I was hoping to show up. A dear friend from my park here, Aaron, came and sat with me, and he also brought over some things to sell too. And so neither one of us achieved everything that we wanted to, but I was very pleased by the outcome. I think I got about, I want to say, a good 50, maybe even 60%, maybe even more than that, of the bigger things that I wanted to sell, that I really wanted to sell, sold. I still have some fence panels that are left. I have this keyboard, 61 key keyboard piano that I will put back on Marketplace at a lower cost. A couple of other things at that I haven't listed yet. Computer monitors, my stand-sit computer desk, things like that. But I'm just too tired to actually do that today. Plus, it was just such a long day. The first people that we had came around 7:30, even though it was supposed to start at 8, but we know how those things work. And then I think the last person came by, even though I had pretty much closed things up around 2 or 2:30, the last people came by around like 4:15, which was fine. But in that interim between like 2:30 and 4:15, I filled up my car to the rafters with all the smaller items that just didn't sell on the tables today and took them immediately to Goodwill to donate. Didn't even look twice at any of that stuff. Didn't even want to look at it again. Done with it. It felt so good to get that stuff gone. And I boarded the dogs this weekend at Barkingham Palace, which I think I mentioned the other day, which was a really smart idea, especially because it was gray and cold, and I wanted to leave the RV door open today so that people, if they had come by to look at the RV, which nobody did, they would be able to walk through the RV and, get a feel for it. But that's totally fine. I am exhausted. I probably already said that. I am getting ready to make myself just a simple pasta dish for dinner, and then I will probably take a hot shower and crash, pick up the dogs tomorrow morning, and then start the next phase of the new normal. I have approximately 7 weeks left before I move, and this was probably one of the big three things that were on my mind in terms of getting it behind me. The other two are, of course, selling the car, which is not going to be that much of a problem, and selling the RV, which is going to be more of an issue, but I have some other plans for that in case it doesn't sell, which I'll share as the need arises. But I want to say hello, and I want to shout my support out to all my fellow hashtag 30 for 30 2025 walking challenge friends. I haven't forgotten to watch your videos. I just have them all up in a queue to watch when I actually have some mental space, which hopefully will be sometime tomorrow. And until then, I wish everybody a bonjour, a bonsoir. I will see you again soon, and au revoir.